Well, look at yourself when your mom had cancer and what was out here then.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay? That's why I consider us so lucky. I lose my temper sometimes when people start complaining about what's out here. And my answer to them is, well, what are you going to do to change it?
And he said, it's gone active, whatever it is, it's gone active. And he didn't say cancer, but I knew it was. I knew that's what it was. I walked out of there and I sat in my car and cried for a while. It was a jolt.
My son, who was at the time 16, he looked pale, and I thought, well, maybe he's coming down with a cold. The doctor looked him over, and his platelet count had fallen through the floor because of the leukemia that was diagnosed that night.
There was an absolute sense of bewilderment when this happened. Why me? Am I going to die?
I was, you could say, at sea. I mean, I was just out there, and I had hardly any idea where to turn, who to go to, nothing.
I always told people that physically, it is the worst flu you have ever had with the worst hangover at the same time. I was in a very, very dark place, and I knew that I needed help.
What's the first thing you do to try and help them?
Well, the first thing we try to do is to get them to snap out of that state of shock. You cannot process information the way you usually do with the same rapidity, and you lack confidence about making decisions. And needless to say, in a battle against cancer, you're going to have to do both of those things. We have professional counselors, oncology social workers, clinical psychologists who specialize in doing that. And the teaching tool we use is Cancer Simplified, which is 44 flip charts. And patients feel much more empowered when they understand some of the basics of what's going on in their bodies.
When you have an organization like Fighting Chance, if I were to have a bad day, or if I was thinking of stopping, I could go to the office and talk to Kerry on a one-to-one. And those were the difficult times where people like Heather and Kerry really help you get over that hump until you pick yourself back up.
Once I had this diagnosis, you don't want to get out of bed because something bad is going to happen to you again. What's next? And that's really hard to work through. Fighting Chance doesn't have the cover over their heads.
When you have cancer, you are so stressed that you do not have the patience to wait for a number from information or to rummage through the yellow pages. It's that kind of waste of time and frustration that just drains you of energy you need to fight the disease. So this makes it easier.
There are a lot of people in the world who just say, oh, the hell with this, it's too hard. When I feel like it's getting me down, I just try to put my head down and keep walking. Put my head down and keep walking.
You have to keep on moving forward. I will continue to live. I'm going to beat this, and I'm going to win.